Which crops are actually making you money? Johnny Seed says you can harvest 100 pounds of salad mix per hour at $12 per pound. That's $1,200 per hour. But Iowa State research shows that washing those same greens takes 2 to 3 hours at 20 to 30 pounds per hour. Your $1,200 per hour just became $240 per hour. It's still good, but you aren't making anywhere near what you thought you were making. I'm Diego, Diego, and this is Modern Grower. Over the past decade, I've talked to hundreds of farmers, and I run a farm supply business. And today, we're going to take a look at one calculation that changes everything. Number 5, you might only be counting half of your time. A farmer tells me, I make $300 per hour harvesting lettuce. I ask, what about planting, weeding, washing? Awkward pause. Here's the problem. The harvest time on a lot of crops takes between 30 and 60% of your total time invested into the life cycle of that crop. But some farmers only count the harvest time when they think about profit. For example, you harvest lettuce for 1 hour, $300 in revenue, but you might spend 30 minutes planting, an hour weeding, an hour washing, and packing. That's 3.5 hours over the lifespan of that lettuce crop. And that's $86 now per hour at harvest, not $300 that you thought you were getting. This quick math changes everything. Your real hourly rate equals your harvest revenue per hour times the percent of time that you actually harvest. Here are some examples. Lettuce, $300 per hour per harvest. 60% of the total labor that goes into that crop might be lettuce. So you're spending $180 per hour real rate to harvest that lettuce. Tomatoes are a little different. You might make $400 per hour at harvest, but 30% of the time involved in the lifespan of that crop is dedicated to harvesting. It's a lot less than lettuce because you have to do trellising and pruning, other things that take up labor elsewhere. So your real rate on the tomatoes at harvest is only $120 per hour. Lettuce might win, even though tomatoes pay more at harvest. The math. It gets a little tricky, but if you look at the math, it plays out nicely. Harvest revenue times the harvest percentage equals your real rate. $300 per hour at harvest, but harvest is only half your work. You're now making $150 per hour total. The move. Pick one crop, track everything, planting, weeding, harvesting, washing. For the lifespan of the crop, add up the hours. What percent of those hours are from harvest? That is your baseline number. The mindset. The crop that looks profitable at harvest can lose money when you see the full picture. Number 4, price per pound lies. What's the most profitable crop? Everyone answers with price. Microgreens, $25 a pound. They're the most profitable, right? That's the wrong question. They've given the wrong answer. Small farm budgets often show that salad mix can sell between $10 and $15 per pound versus summer squash, which can sell around $3 per pound. Salad mix can sound way better. 10 to 15 versus 3. It's got to be better, right? But look at this math. For salad mix, if you can harvest 60 pounds per hour times $12 per pound, that's $720 per hour harvested. Summer squash, you might be able to pick 40 pounds per hour, and you're going to be able to sell that for $3 per pound. That's $120 per hour at harvest. 6 times the difference for the same hour. This is why the math is important. It shows you don't always just look at what you're selling for. You have to account for the labor as well. Let's look at cherry tomatoes, which can sell for $7 per pound. That is higher than something like summer squash. But if you only pick 15 pounds, it's a lot slower than picking other crops because you're navigating the vines. So that might be $105 per hour versus lettuce, which is well over $600 per hour. The moral of the story here is the highest price per pound isn't always the highest pay per hour. Until you know your harvest speed, price per pound is meaningless because crops that you can sell for a lot but take a long time to harvest, that high dollar per pound that you're selling for might go completely away. Number 3, the daily harvest trap. Summer squash often needs daily or every other day harvesting. Miss a day, your squash is too big to sell, it's past optimum. Lettuce, plant it, harvest it once, done. Every field trip that you go out to harvest has overhead, walking out, setting up, getting your equipment, hauling back, cleaning up. If it's just 15 minutes per trip, the numbers can look like this. Squash, 3 trips per week. That's 30 extra minutes per week compared to lettuce. That's 8 hours per season of overhead. Lettuce, 1 trip per week, 0 extra overhead. At $50 per hour, that's $400 per season lost just moving around and setting up. I know it's not a lot, but it's money that's leaking out of the system that might not have to. Conventional wisdom says that continuous harvest often means continuous revenue. But agricultural research says continuous harvest means continuous overhead, and that can sometimes kill your hourly rate. Crops harvested once per succession concentrate labor into efficient events. No bleeding time on maintenance. None of those 15-minute trips every day walking out to the field. We're just doing it once per week. If you just have a 15% overhead drag on a $150 crop, that can cost you $22,000 over 1,000 hours. The numbers add up. The numbers matter. Number 2, washing kills your rate. Harvest is often the easy part. Iowa State studied small farms, and washing salad mix usually happens at a rate of 20 to 50 pounds per hour. If you just harvested 60 pounds of lettuce in an hour, you're excited. But then you have to spend 2 to 3 hours washing it. Your $720 in revenue that you thought you got at harvest is now down to 180 to 240 hours total because you had to account for the wash time. Everything adds up. Everything matters. Different crops have different wash times. Fast crops are things like winter squash that you can just wipe down, or root crops that you can minimally wash. Slow crops are salad mix that you have to triple wash, and baby greens. A lot of farms will say that wash pack is by far their biggest time sink when it comes to labor on the farm. People often think all the work is in the nursery and planting and weeding. Usually it's not. Usually it's in wash pack. The problem with this is most farmers don't track their numbers. So they think they're making all this money at harvest, but then when they go to run the numbers, they don't add up. This is often why. The math. If 20% of your time is hidden tasks, washing, trips, succession plantings, you're going to lose 8 hours per week. That's 128 hours per season. At $50 per hour opportunity cost, you just lost $6,400. The move. Track every non-harvest task on your farm. Trips to the field, washing time, succession planting. Add it up. You'll be shocked at how much time it takes. it's costing you a lot of money. The mindset. High maintenance crops are expensive even if they pay well at harvest. Strawberries might kill it in your market, but think about all the time you're going to spend harvesting those things. Low maintenance crops can free your time for actual profit. Not all crops are equal. Number one, the only number that matters. Revenue per labor hour is the only number that predicts profit. Not price per pound, not yield per acre, revenue per hour worked. Here are three real examples. Summer squash, 40 pounds per hour harvested. You can sell them at $3 per pound. That breaks down to a real rate of $48 per hour over the lifespan of the crop. Head lettuce will be $120 per hour. Salad mix, $252 per hour. 5 times the difference between squash and salad mix for the same hour of invested time. This is why crop selection matters. Now, you just can't chase what you think are the most profitable crops. You have to be able to sell this stuff. And we can't be a farm that maybe just grows all salad mix because our market might not bear all that we can grow. But what this number does is it starts to say, should I grow A or B? Should I grow A, B, C, D, and E? Or should I just get rid of D entirely? Here are some very rough benchmarks from small farm case studies. If you're making between $30 and $50 per hour, you're covering costs. You're in the break-even line. You want to be well above $200 per hour to be a top-tier farm and to put a lot of money into your bank account. Here's something to think about. You have 5 crops that average $100 per hour. You shift 20% from $50 per hour to $250 per hour crop. The new average is now $130 per hour. If you amortize that over 1,000 hours, that's $30,000 more in revenue. Same work, just smarter allocation. The math. Find your worst performer. Find your best. Shift 20% of the space from the worst to the best and calculate the difference. That's what better decisions are worth. That is the type of decision that you need to be thinking about. The move. Write down your top 5 crops right now. Track the total labor on those crops. Calculate your harvest revenue per hour. Times that by the harvest percentage of labor, and that gives you your real rate, and that'll help you determine to plant more or less of it. The mindset. You can't improve what you don't measure. Farms that track this number will outperform farms that don't. You have to know your numbers. You can't guess. Oftentimes, your guesses are going to be way off, and you're going to guess in your favor, but in the wrong direction. You might think, I only spend 2 hours on this crop, but it's more likely you're spending 3 or 4 hours on the crop, which means you're not making near as much money as you thought you were. So start tracking your numbers today. Which crops are making you money? Which crops are losing you money? It's not about the price per pound or the yield per acre. It's about the revenue per hour worked. Salad mix looks amazing, but when you account for washing, you're making less than you thought. It's still great, but you have to count all the labor. This is the difference between farms that are struggling and thriving. It isn't about working harder. It's about knowing which crops actually pay versus which ones just keep you busy. So pick a crop, track your total labor, calculate the revenue per hour. This number tells you if it deserves more space or gets cut. Drop your highest revenue crops into the comments below and subscribe here for weekly business content on small scale farming. Now get out there and build a farm business, not just a farm. I'm Diego D.I.Egio. I'll see you in the next one. And until next time, be nice, be thankful, and do the work.